Welcome to this brief instruction on flying the Hi-TACAN for runway 31 at Vaziani in Georgia. First, I'd like to thank the 476 Virtual Fighter Group for producing these approach plates. And I produce a lot more products as well besides approach plates, and I really do thank them for pushing this stuff out. I will put a link to their website in the description below. So let's go into what we're doing tonight. We're flying a ferry flight from NAS Seganilla to Vaziani, Georgia. We just topped off 12,000 pounds with the tanker. It gives us plenty of fuel to get from where we're at to Vaziani. Weather is bad in Vaziani, so we need to make sure we have enough fuel to loiter if need be. Putting down another runway is not an option, as weather over in Georgia in its entirety is pretty bad. So we're going to have to do a non-precision approach to Vaziani. We'll go ahead and cover the approach plate, again produced by the 476 Virtual Fighter Group. On the approach plate, top right, you'll have the type of approach. So this would be Hi-TACAN for runway 31 Vaziani, Georgia. The TACAN channel is going to be channel 22 X-ray. Our final approach course is going to be 310 with a touchdown altimeter of 1,526 feet MSL. ATIS can be located on the top left as well. Frequency is 122.7, and we'll tune into that when we get closer to it so we can get the final weather and altimeter setting for the airfield. Just below all the information for the airport itself is the flight diagram, overhead view of the flight that we'll be taking. We're currently flying to Baris, then Bagam, and then from Bagam, that'll be our initial approach fix. We'll fly the 11 DME arc all the way to our approach course of 310. Baris and Bagam have already been put into our flight. Those are IFR waypoints for our IFR flight plan. We will descend to flight level 140. Once we get past Bagam, we can go ahead and descend down to 6,700 feet according to our minimum safe altitude circle. That minimum safe altitude circle is 25 nautical miles from the TACAN at Vaziani. Anything flying from 270 to 330, your minimum altitude is going to be 6,700 feet. Anything from 330 to 270 is going to be 5,400 feet. Anything up to the north from 070 to 270 is going to be 8,700 feet. So let's walk through our approach. We're going to fly direct to Bagam. We'll be descending to 14,000 feet. And then after 25 nautical miles DME, we can descend down to 6,700 feet. About 14 nautical miles from Vaziani, we'll begin our right-hand turn to intercept the 11 DME arc, and we'll follow that DME arc all the way around at 250 knots. You'll see two radials coming from the southeast side of the airfield. One is 140 and 130. 140 is more of a heads up to let you know to begin your turn for your final approach course. So we'll tune that one in. Once we see that cross, then we'll go ahead and make our left-hand turn to our final approach course of 130, and we'll fly that all the way in. Below the overhead diagram, you have a profile diagram. Profile diagram will show you the altitudes as you're flying that final approach course. From Turbine, which is our final approach course at 11 DME on the 130 radial, we can fly no lower than 5,000 feet. Once we're within 11 nautical miles DME, between burner, we can descend down to 3,100 feet. Burner's at 5.4. From 5.4 and in, we can descend down to our decision altitude of 2,100 feet MSL, or 618 feet AGL. Okay. And if for whatever reason we do not see the airport at 2.4, we'll go ahead and declare missed and climb up to 3,000 feet, and another climbing left-hand turn to 14,000 feet on a heading of 225 direct to Bagam, which is again 25 nautical miles on the 252 radio. We are still 53 miles from Baris, which puts us about another 120 miles from Bagam, so we're going to go ahead and skip for now. And I'll meet you before we begin our descent at Bagam. Welcome back. Alright, we're within 45 nautical miles of Bagam. We're going to go ahead and start setting up for our descent. At this time, just go ahead and see if we can pick up H's from our range. See what they have to say.
Broken ceiling, 17 scattered. Temperature 20 degrees Celsius, dew point 13. Altimeter 2852. Runway 31 in use. You have information Oscar. Vaziani Air Base. Information Oscar, 1350 Zulu. Wind 340 at 10 knots, gusting 18. Visibility 3 miles, rain, 3000 broken ceiling, 17 scattered. Temperature 20 degrees Celsius, dew point 13. Altimeter 2852. Runway.
Okay, we're tracking ceiling at 3,000 feet. They are calling for runway 31 is in use. Again, we already briefed the Hi-TACAN runway for 31 at Vaziani, which has our decision altitude of 2,100 feet. So that gives us 900 feet to play with. Let's go ahead and check our lights for our final approach. Bring up a checklist. Wheels, flaps, hook, good. Anti-skid, make sure that's on. It's on, set. Harness is set. Dispenser, turn that off. Alright, hook is on field, light, we'll turn our landing light on. And it's going to get pretty dark clouds, so we'll turn our formation lights on as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and begin our descent. Go ahead. Go 10 degrees nose down. Go to idle. And we'll put our attitude hold on at about 10 degrees. Follow that. Alright, let's go ahead and set our altimeter to 2852. 2852. Alright, we're set. And we're looking for 14,000 feet. Again, back on the approach plate, we're looking at several different altitudes. So let's set one altitude alert for 5,000 feet. To do that, go to HSI, data, aircraft, 5,000 feet. That's going to be our turbine altitude, so we don't want to fly any lower than 5,000 feet. We also want to set our radar to 618 feet, and that'll be our decision altitude. And I want to set one more altitude to 100 feet, so I know I'm 100 feet above the ground before touchdown. Set that. Alright, HSI. Alright, let's go ahead and punch in the TACAN. We're looking for 22 X-ray. Turn that on. Alright, that's on. We're going to be referencing TACAN now. And remember, on our initial approach fix, we're looking for the radial of 252. So we'll plug that in. 252, enter. I'm going to follow that on down. Alright, just passing 20,000 feet. Go ahead and put my ADI down here. Make sure it's on. Nope, we're set. Alright, still looking for 14,000 feet. Alright, getting close to it. We are 11 miles from Bagam. And we'll start slowing down to 300 knots. Alright, we're 1,000 feet from our altitude. Pulling up, we'll start slowing down. Again, we're still at idle. Coming up on 14,000 feet. Alright, attitude hold, and we'll start pushing the throttle in. We're slowing down for 300 knots in the box. There we go, 300 knots in the box. We'll keep our radar on just for a little bit longer to make sure there's nobody in front of us. You see our course line is starting to come in. We'll start coming to the left to intercept the 252 radial. Let's go start making that turn. Remember, we're going to stay at 14,000 feet until we get to Bagum, which is 25 DME from Vaziani. Alright, looks like we're on the radio for 72, or the reciprocal of 252. And we're within 25 DME, so we can descend down to 6,700 feet. And we'll try to maintain 300 knots in the box as we come down. And we'll use attitude hold just to help us. Pulling the throttle back here, slow down. Within 20 miles, adjust our HSI. In about 14 miles DME, we'll begin our right turn to intercept that 11 DME arc from Vaziani. We'll go ahead and come to idle here to try to maintain 300 knots. Again, we're looking for 6,700 feet, and we'll level out there, still maintaining 300 knots. Since we're in the clouds, let's go ahead and put our HUD up here just so we have a backup. Drifting left here, so we're going to correct right, make sure we're on our course line. Alright, we're 1,000 feet from 6,700, so we're pulling back. Alright, and we're going to start slowing down to 250 knots because we're about ready to intercept. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and come right. 6,700, pull back on the stick here. Or use your autopilot, it'll help you out. Alright. Alright, check our speed. Alright, 45 degrees to the turn here. In the box. Alright, we'll go ahead and start rolling out here. Alright, we're a little on the inside or long of the 11 DME. We're at 11.5, so we'll go ahead and correct for that. It's behind us, so let's go ahead and come left. You want to do this normally in 10-degree increments. So we'll come left. Now let's hold for 140 so we can bring that DME in some more. Okay, 140, let's roll wings level. Alright, Vaziani's off our left wing, let's roll some more. Let's do 20 degrees this time. Come left. Alright, it's 130. And 120. Alright, wings low. Alright, we'll monitor the DME. It's coming down at 11.3. We also need to set our radio for the next evolution, so we're looking for the 140 radio. So let's adjust for that. 140. Remember, that's where we are looking to expect our left-hand turn for the final approach course. Alright, Vaziani's off our left wing again. We'll do 10 degrees this time. Come in left. Those are 10 degrees, roll wings level. And we'll monitor our DME. popping out of the cloud here. Alright, looking good on the DME. Alright, let's come back. Come left for 10 more degrees. Roll out at 100. Check all our systems, lights on. That's good. Let's final check. Roll out. Adjust our HSI. Cell 11 DME, which is good. Alright, it's coming behind us. It's over there somewhere in the clouds. Let's go ahead and come left. Alright, we're 11.1, so we're pulling away a little bit. There's 10 degrees. We'll go ahead and go to 080 for 20 degrees. Alright, 080, holdings level. Speed's good, altitude's good. Alright, come left again. 1.1. Let's do another 20 degrees here. It's 10 degrees. And 20 degrees. Roll level. Let's go plug in the airfield here. Let them know we're on our way so they light up the runway for us.
1-1, inbound. 1-1, Vaziani, fly heading 039, Fort 4, QSD 26.99, runway 31, TACAN altitude.
Alright. You see that our radial's coming in for the 140. So we should expect our turn. We'll go ahead and begin our turn now. And we're looking to line up for the 130 radial. So once we establish our turn, we'll adjust our radial. Looking for 130. And we'll go ahead and dirty up. And descend down to 5,000 feet. Alright, gear down, flaps full. Go ahead and start adjusting your angle of attack. Alright, we just flew through the 130 radial, so we'll continue our turn past 310. So we get back on the course line. There's 310. We'll hold 290 here, or 295. Roll up level there. Again, we're looking for 5,000 feet. Alright, so Vaziani, we are 8.4 from Vaziani, so we're within turbine, so we can descend down to 3,100 feet. So we will do that. We'll keep our descent to 3,100. We are on speed.
Altitude. Altitude.
Past our first altitude alert. We're watching our course line come back in. Let's go ahead and come back to the right a little bit. Again, we're looking for 3,100 feet. As we come up towards Burner, which is 5.4 nautical miles from Vaziani. There's 310, we'll level. Let's come back just to the left a little bit here. We'll hold 305, see how that works for us. 305. Alright, 3,500. Still looking for 3,100. Alright, tower just cleared us to land. Alright, 5.4. We are cleared down to 2,100 feet. So we'll keep our descent down. Let's come right just a hair. I'll hold it right there. Yeah, turbulence is kicking in. Alright, we're looking for 2,100 feet. Get some power here. There we go. Alright, we're on course line. Let's come right. And about 100 feet above 2100 feet. Alright, we're good. We'll hold it right there. See what we got. And that's power in. Level off. Oh, there's the runway. Right there. Alright, we have runway in sight. We'll go ahead and decrease throttle here. Let's go ahead and turn that down just a hair so we can see the runway. Alright, we have it in sight. We'll continue.
Altitude.
There's our altitude alert. That's our decision altitude. Again, that was 618 feet AGL. Our next alert will be 100 feet above ground. Again, we control our descent with the throttle. Just minor adjustments to make sure we're right at the touchdown zone. So our touchdown altitude should be 1,526 feet. 200 feet to go. Looking for the center line. Alright, 100 feet to go. Alright, nice and easy. Forward out. Stay on the center line. And we'll go ahead and slowly increase back pressure and brake. Alright. Below 50 knots. Go ahead and clean up. There's our parking spot. And here comes our turn. Let's slow down some more. Kill our landing light here. Want to blind the ground crew. And we'll park nose in right at that bus there. They can turn us around. Yeah, there's the other jets. Alright, set the parking brake. Well, hopefully this helps you flying instrument approaches. Thank you for watching.